Hey everyone, it's Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot card for the week of June 15th, 2025. I will begin with Aries, work my way around the zodiac wheel here, ending at Pisces. Timestamps, as always, will be in the description box. I've set the intention of this reading to be for your sun, moon, rising, as well as your Venus placements. If you're not sure what those placements are, also in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that website and then just come back here and click on the timestamp for the respective placement or placements that you wish to view. Keep in mind, my friends, this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you, and therefore messages may come through today that do not fully resonate. And if that happens, please don't get upset. It just means that one message is intended for someone else of your sign or your sign's placement. So just take what fits, how it fits, and leave what doesn't. And of course, if you would like a one-on-one live Zoom tarot reading with yours truly, please visit my website, thetimelinetarot.com, for more information. With all of that said, let's begin. Hello, Aries. Let's see what your tarot card is for the week of June 15th, 2025. Now, keep in mind, Aries, this particular reading focuses on what we need to do in our lives to enhance our journeys here. So we have for you the Page of Pentacles. What skill are you being called to develop? So tell me more about this new skill here for Aries. Why is the Page of Pentacles their tarot card for the week? For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles here. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Aries, your first card out, my dear, is the Nine of Wands, the Emperor. There you are. We have the Two of Cups, and we have the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Wow, the Ten of Pentacles and the Magician, and that leaves the Three of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Hermit here at the bottom of the deck. So Aries, in respect to the Page of Pentacles card, there's something here that you're doing repetitively, right? In this Nine of Wands kind of energy. And I feel like whatever this is for you, you can do it in a different way or maybe in a better way. So I'm going to read this a couple of different ways for you. For some of you, you're doing something on repeat, and there's a call here from the divine for you to collaborate with another individual. Now, this doesn't mean you have to go into business with this person or, give them all of your ideas, but there's something here you're doing on repeat, and the divine is telling you there's someone here that can help you. Now, if you don't actually have an actual person, this would be the divine telling you to go online and to look up new ways. This is giving me the message here of like work smarter, not harder type of feeling. So whatever this is for you, this Ace of Wands, this could be in regards to career and finance. It very well could even be in regards to love and romance. Maybe there's something you're doing on repeat in your relationship, and there's a new way that you can do it, or a new way to maybe like even spice things up in your relationship. So take the reading how it resonates to you. There's something you're doing in your life kind of on repeat, and there's a way here to do it better, or to do it in a more exciting way, or to, like I said, work smarter and not harder. And that Seven of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles of the Magician, I kind of feel like whatever this is that you're doing, the result is like Seven of Pentacles. It's taking a really long time to achieve the goal. However, if you were to either inquire with another individual or maybe obtain information online, then things would speed up. So the return on the investment wouldn't take as long. In the Seven of Pentacles energy, it's like then we kind of hop right to the Ten of Pentacles. So the Magician card here says that yes, you can definitely manifest, meaning ask the divine source God, whatever it is you call that other entity, to help you with this. But the magician is also an individual who holds all four aces. And with those four aces, that means they have the capability to not just ask for what they want, but to literally put in the sweat equity to make it happen. So there's something here about you co-creating with the divine. Figure out something that you're doing in your life on repeat that you can do in a better way, or a more creative way, or even in a more efficient way. And for some of you, you have an individual here who can assist you with that. And again, for those of you who don't, there's information you can obtain online or elsewhere. The secondary message that I have here for you is in regards to career and finance. There's a job that you've had for a long time, or maybe an industry you've been in for a long time. And there's a need here for you to like kind of shake things up a bit. So this could be a call for you to take a current skill that you haven't expanded, or for those of you who want to learn a new skill, to learn a new skill. And that would help you usher in either a new career for yourselves, maybe even hop in industry, and perhaps for some of you, even open up your own business in that Ace of Wands energy here. So take these messages, how they resonate to you. There's something you're doing over and over again. You can certainly do it in a more efficient way. And for others of you, you're kind of stuck in an industry or career path that you're no longer like achieving your greatest potential at, right? Things have kind of like flatlined here. And so there's a need here for you to like maybe learn a new skill or take a current skill. You have to expand it so you can possibly jump industries, change careers, and for some of you, like I said, even start your own business. So that's what I have for you, Aries, for the week of June 15th, 2025. Your tarot card for the week is the Page of Pentacles. What skill are you being called upon to develop? If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Taurus. Let's see what your tarot card is for the week of June 15th, 2025. And keep in mind, Taurus, the tarot card of the week reading that I do is kind of like the divine or source's way to help move us forward in our life path. So this is more about a self-help reading. So let's see what we have for you, my love. Wow, we have the Fool. Where is a new beginning happening in your life? So there could be a new beginning here, Taurus, that maybe you're not seeing or you're not acknowledging, or you could be seeing an ending in your life as something tragic. And instead, the divine is asking you to know, look at it as this ending means there's a new beginning here for you. So let's see what this is all about for the Taurian collective. Bottom of the deck, Bull Gang, we have the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like you're in a situation, environment, or connection where it does offer some level of stability for you, or maybe even structure. But Four of Pentacles can become monotonous and boring. And there could be a new path here for the Taurus collective. For some of you, you're seeing it and you're resisting. And for others of you, you're just not seeing it at all. So tell me more about this here for Taurus. One more shuffle. Thank you. First card out, my love, we have the Ace of Pentacles. There you are. New path, new beginning, new opportunity. The Hierophant, really in your energy with this one, Taurus. You then have the Page of Cups. You have now the Messenger and the message, essentially. And you have the Emperor. Wow, Taurus. Bottom of the deck, we have Page of Swords, Five of Swords, and 10 of Swords. That's exactly what I was talking about. And I'm going to get another card here on that. 10 of Swords. We have the Six of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles to the Moon to the Three of Cups. See? This is what I think some of you are not seeing. You might be too focused on an ending here. Now, this could be in career and finance. This could be within a connection in your life, like with a platonic individual, like a friend or family member, an acquaintance. For others of you, it could be love related. But the divine is telling you here, like, to not focus on that ending, because the 10 of Swords, astrologically speaking, is actually the sun in Gemini. And the sun in Gemini talks about the worst is over, right? It's a new dawn. It's a new day. And now we can move forward. And when we have that 10 of Swords moment, what comes next? We go right back to the beginning, which is the Ace of Swords. So now we have clarity and clear vision about the new path forward. And I kind of feel like that's what the divine is trying to tell you. Whatever is coming to an end here for you, don't be so bitter or resentful about it in that Five of Swords energy. Instead, be inquisitive in the Page of Swords energy. How does this ending actually benefit me? This could be in regards to a housing situation. Let's say I'm speaking to a Taurus where you currently live in an apartment, and maybe you loved it when you first moved in, but now not so much. Maybe the grounds aren't being kept up, or the landlord or the maintenance crew are not as responsive to your needs. And this is saying, okay, it's time to look for another home, right? Time to look for another residence. Don't get so caught up and be bitter that, oh, now I got to find another place and pack up all of my things and move. Instead, look at it as, wow, this is a place for me. This is now an opportunity for me to find the place that I'll really love, that I can move towards. It's almost like be excited about the change as opposed to being resentful because of the change. So you have a new opportunity here on the precipice of this ending, and you have a messenger coming in. This is really your time to shine here, Taurus. Now, I never say that, you have to do everything that the tarot cards say, because at the end of the day, you have the divine gift of free will. But there's, again, something here, Five of Pentacles and the Moon, looking at this loss, whatever this is, and actually seeing rejoicement in it, seeing the ability to find something happier. So whether this is in career and finance, like I said, your platonic connections, a living situation, maybe even a romantic connection, this ending should be looked upon as a new beginning for you. So take those messages, how they resonate to you, Taurus. I want to say to you to like not be afraid of the change here. I do want to clarify that Ace of Pentacles for you. I typically don't clarify the cards, but in this particular reading, but I'm getting the feeling here that Taurus is really resisting this change because it comes on the precipice of an ending, and I believe it's an ending that you would be creating. And that's always, nerve-wracking for anyone, right? Especially for a Taurus, because you love your stability and you love your structure. And sometimes you get into that comfort zone and you don't want to leave. It's different when change is thrusted upon us, right? Then we have no choice and we have to scramble and find another job, right? Or scramble and find another living situation, or refrigerator breaks down, scramble and buy another fridge type of thing. but this would be a change that you would be making. And so that can be quite scary for an earth sign, especially a fixed earth sign like yourself. So let's see what this new opportunity here is for you. I do see, for those of you that move forward with this ending, again, you have the divine gift of free will. You have this beautiful new opportunity. So tell me more about this for Taurus. One more shuffle. Thank you. And I feel like the new opportunity comes in. It's instant. The Hermit, the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. For some of you, this could be work related. Oh, look at that. Strength. Oh my God. Taurus. Strength, the Ace of Cups, and the King of Cups. You can take this King of Cups, you know, it's a collective reading. You can claim this how you want. This very well could be a group of Taurians here who are considering closing out a relationship in their life. They're moving ever so slowly to making that move. But within a month, 2 months time, you have a new love partner coming in. So I want to give you that message because I have the 2 months here between the Ace of Cups and the cup that the King of Cups is holding. And then I have Leo season. And in 2 months, we're almost in, we'll be in Leo season. So a month and a half, something like that. So for those of you where you're closing out a love connection, I do see a new love partner here for some of you. For others of you, this King of Cups could be a job. Again, could be a living situation. It's almost as you begin to inquire about canceling that lease on the apartment or like looking for another job, it happens quite quickly. Within a month or two, you find a new place to live. Within a month or two, you're finding a new job. So take them as just how they resonate to you. But as soon as you start working, and that's really what this is, Hermit to the Eight of Swords, to the Eight of Pentacles. Once you really start working, Eight of Swords could be a negative card, but again, it's Gemini energy. So once we get that mercurial mind going, we do some introspection here in the Hermit, we get our mind going, and then we take all those thoughts and ideas we have and actually start pouring Pentacle energy into them, like our resources, our time, love, money, etc. Boom. Ace of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups comes in. And like I said, in no more than 2 months time. So take those messages, how they resonate to you. I don't see this as an ending or anything that's happening to Taurus. I feel like this is an ending that Taurus is creating for themselves. And I think this is just a divine letting you know, like if that's if that's where you're at in your life right now, Taurus, to not be afraid of that change. You are on the right path, and you ending whatever this is actually opens you up to something really beautiful in that Ace of Pentacles as well as the Ace of Cups energy. So that's what I have for you, Taurus, for the week of June 15th, 2025. If you like that message, it resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Gemini Twin Gang. Let's see what our tarot card is for the week of June 15th, 2025. If you're celebrating your birthday in the final days of Gemini season, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. And keep in mind, Gemini, the tarot card of the week reading is really just the advice from source or the divine about something we need to think about or maybe a better way forward in our life. So our tarot card of the week is the Four of Swords. What aspect of your life needs rest and healing? Tell me more about this here for Gemini. Why is the Four of Swords their tarot card of the week? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Bottom of the deck, we have Four of Pentacles. So we have 4 to 4, which does talk about structure and stability. Wow, the first card out is the Fool card. Tell me more about this here for Gemini. Why is the Four of Swords our tarot card of the week? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Fool card, further clarified now by the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. I feel like life is about to speed up for the Gemini collective. Bottom of the deck, you have Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the Empress. I'm going to take this also. Gemini, Magician, Six of Wands here. So there's something new here. You're on the precipice of something new, some new life path. This could be a change in your career. If you're a business owner, this could be, you're on the precipice of like launching your own business or expanding a current business. It could be love related for some of you. I mean, I don't have any, I was going to say heart cards. I don't have any cup cards here except for that Queen of Cups, but take it how it resonates to you. You're on the precipice of a new beginning. It will lead to the Ten of Pentacles, whatever that is for you. Now, if it's career and finance, it's fabulous, right? It's not, Jeff Bezos money. I mean, it could be, but it's living life quite comfortably. So for some of you, this is some type of new career path or endeavor you have or idea. For others of you, it could be love related. I always say in a love reading, the Ten of Cups is beautiful, right? It means I found an individual who now really completes my Ten of Cups, right? They're adding to my life this feeling of emotional fulfillment. But there's nothing more solid in a love reading than the 10 of Pentacles, because that means we're pooling our resources together. We are creating a life together. We are building together for the future. And the 7 of Swords card in that respect is saying this new beginning that you have here, whether it's in career and finance or love and romance, you need to be very strategic about it. And in order to be strategic about it, particularly as an air sign, you're going to need a lot of rest. So even though you're on the precipice of this new change, change is scary for any sign. So instead of kind of getting caught up in like the, mashed potato mind of the 9 of Swords, of the worry, if you can pause and rest before making a decision, before launching into the next big thing, then you'll be more clear-minded in respect to making a decision and more of a strategic plan on how to achieve that 10 of Pentacles. And again, whatever that is for you, however that's resonating. I'm surprised we didn't see the Hangman energy, but that's the kind of feeling that I'm getting here. And we don't have the Hangman, but we do have the Knight of Pentacles. And that's what I'm talking about. The change will come in quickly, but only when you have a strategic plan. So there's something here about really taking your time now to rest. For some of you, this might require 4 weeks of rest. Now, I'm not telling you to take 4 weeks off of work. Don't call work tomorrow and be like, Jen, the tarot reader from New Jersey and the United States of America said I can take off the next month because my life is changing, and I need time to think about it. But what it is saying that when you do have some quiet time, when you're done with your responsibilities or your work or whatever it is that you do during the day, make sure that you really relax the mind. Now, for some of you, this could be physical healing with that rest and healing on that card, and the person is lying down on the card, but this is really just like resting your mind. You are on the precipice of something new. Don't jump into it. Don't make any like rash decisions right now. Plan it out. What is your end goal? And then how will you get there? Literally like create steps, like a 1 through 10 on how you will get there. And I feel like you need to take your time in creating that list or that plan here. And then you can move forward with great love, that Queen of Cups energy. You can then step into this in Empress energy and now manifest this success here in the 6 of Wands. Because the Magician card isn't just, I'm hoping and praying and lighting my candles, to the divine, and whatever I wish for is going to come to me. No. Magician energy, which by the way is ruled by Mercury, which is you in Virgo. The Magician energy is actually someone who, they possess all 4 aces. And so not only do they have the ability to ask for what they want, but they also have everything they need to co-create with the divine to achieve and attain and maintain what it is that they want. And because the Magician is Mercury ruled, it's not just the Gemini energy of mercurial mind. It also is the Virgo energy of systems. And Virgo is all about creating strategic plans. So there's definitely something here about your mercurial energy here. Instead of getting caught up in the 9 of Swords, that, mashed potato mind, if you will, of I don't know what to do or how to do it. I don't know where to begin. Time out. Knight of Pentacles. Let's dial it back a bit. We have plenty of time to move forward, and you will. You're going to go from Pentacle energy to Wand energy, which for me as a reader is the fastest. Some tarot readers say it's the second fastest, but still, it's a hell of a lot faster than the slowest Knight, that Knight of Pentacles. That's the one thing we all agree on. Pentacles is the slowest energy. So whatever this is for you, take your time, create a plan. Rest your mind, when you need to, or I should say when you're able to, and be very strategic about this. And if you can be strategic when it comes to this, you have victory and success here coming in almost immediately. Like literally within 6 weeks of you then launching this plan. So take the next 4 weeks to figure out what this is for yourself and create a plan. And then when you're ready to go, especially come Leo season, you can get on that horse and ride straight through to victory. And for some of you, this is in regards to your finances, going from 5 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. The divine here is saying what aspect of your life needs rest and healing. I think for a lot of you, it's your mind. You are on the precipice of a new beginning, but change can be scary for anyone. And there's a need here for you to rest your mind and really come up with a very, very strategic plan on how you plan to move forward, whether it's in regards to career and finance or even love and romance. That's what I have for you, Gemini, for the week of June 15th, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Cancer. If you're celebrating your birthday this week in the very early days of Cancer season, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. Let's see what your tarot card is for the week of June 15th, 2025. Keep in mind, Cancer, that the tarot card of the week is more of like a self-help guide, if you will, something the source wants us to tap into and focus on so we can improve our path and our journey here. So you have the Empress. Look at you bossing up. What is growing and evolving in your life that needs your attention? Tell me more about the Empress energy here, please, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. What is growing and evolving in your life that needs your attention? bottom of the deck, my darling, King of Swords. So for some of you, you are getting great clarity on a particular decision you want to make or a path that you want to take in your life, something new that you want to birth and create. Tell me more about this here for Cancer. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. All right, Cancer, let's see. Oh, we've got the Five of Pentacles. Could be in regards to your stability or your career and finances. Wow, and then the Ten of Pentacles. What a leap there. Then you have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so you want it all. I get it. The next card out we have is the Six of Pentacles. I like this. Bottom of the deck, we have Two of Cups. We have the Sun, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to take this too with that Chariot energy here. That leaves the Nine of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Magician here at the bottom of the deck. This is one of the better readings that I've done for you. I know you guys have been going through a lot, guys and gals, so I really like this reading for you. I don't know what the Five of Pentacles has been for you. Feeling left out in the cold and abandoned by a loved one, like a lover or a friend or a family member. For some of you, you really could be down on your luck in terms of your finances. You have the ability here to change things. So whatever it is that you've been like, quote unquote, out in the cold with, person, place, thing, there's something here that you do have the ability, we saw that Magician card there, to turn this around for yourself. Something that will make you financially happy as well as emotionally happy. All you need to do is invest pentacle energy into it, in that Six of Pentacles. You need to nurture this dream or nurture this goal or nurture self-healing, whatever this is for you. Sometimes we get very confused. For those of us who watch tarot readings regularly, you know, a lot of people want to know what's coming towards them. So they watch a tarot reading, and the tarot reading says, well, you're meeting this new person, or you're opening up your own business, right? Or you have a new job, and then nothing pans out. And you sit there going, that tarot reader's a liar. They don't know what they're talking about. Nothing good ever comes to me. But manifestation isn't only, and I was just telling Gemini this, manifestation isn't only lighting your candles and hoping and praying that the good stuff comes in, or asking for what you want. You know, I look at the divine as mommy and daddy, but they're not the mommy and daddy that are going to like stick the silver spoon in your mouth all the time. So that's why that Magician card here is for you. It's like, hello, shocking realization, my love. Tower to the Magician card. You can manifest what you want, but true manifestation means not only thinking about positive things that you want in your life, but it's also realizing, hey, you know what? I have all four aces. I have all the four aces in tarot, and that means I have 100% capability to co-create with the divine to make that, you know, manifestation a reality. So, you know, it's like the equivalent of someone wanting to someone wanting to win the lottery. And every time the lottery plays, it's like, I'm going to win today. But if you don't buy a ticket, how would you win today? So that's kind of how I always feel about the Magician card. You have a better chance of winning the lottery, not just hoping and praying for it, but actually going out and buying the ticket. It's you got to be in it to win it. So whatever this has been for you, that you've been left out in the cold or feeling like you're in financial lack, you can turn things around. But my love, you have to be in it to win it. That's the message anyway from the divine this week for the Cancerian collective. And for some of you, this is love. In respect to love. So if it's a relationship here that you want to heal, Sun card to the Two of Cups, Sun card's a very healing energy. This is an opportune time for you this week, but you need to start pouring Pentacle energy into healing that relationship. That doesn't mean that 100% of the blame, you know, is on you for whatever went wrong. And that doesn't mean 100% of bringing it all back together is on you, but you can't just hope and pray for that person to come back. If you're in disconnection with someone, and I have no reason here to believe that you are, but let's say with the Five of Pentacles you have been, you can actually pick up the phone call and call the person, as opposed to watching one tarot reading after another telling you the person's coming in, the person's coming in. You know, when I do my readings and I talk about reconciliation, and this is just an example, I always say you have the potential to reconcile with this person this week. But sometimes that means we have to be the ones to pick up the phone and call, or pick up the phone to text the person, you know. So I kind of feel like whatever this is for you, if you want to heal a connection or heal your finances or even call in new love. And I did a reading, I think it was for Pisces about a year ago, and they were having new love. And one woman had posted in the comment section, you've been saying that for 3 weeks now, and I haven't met anyone new. So I ended up responding back to her. We exchanged emails. We were able to go back and forth a bit. And I said to her, well, may I ask, what are you doing to meet a new person? Her response, no lie, was absolutely nothing. That was her quote, absolutely nothing. Well, if you're in your house and all your windows and doors are closed and you have no dating profile, and you're not getting out there into the 3D world to meet someone, how would anyone find you? You know what I mean? Like, how would you connect to that person? So there's something here about whatever this goal or dream here is for you, whether it's in career and finance, 10 of Pentacles, or love and romance, 10 of Cups, you, my love, need to pour some Pentacle energy into it. And if this is just in respect to you wanting to like heal yourself, again, you can hope and pray that, you know, the divine takes all your pain away and makes you feel better or gets rid of that addiction in your life. But you then need to pour Pentacle energy into it, whether that means going to counseling or rehab. You know what I mean? There's something here about you having to contribute to this new life that you want to birth or this new endeavor that you want to take on. So that's what I have for you, my love. A big, big reminder here for the Cancerian collective that what you want is out there waiting for you, but it won't easily be given to you. You actually need to put some Pentacle energy into it, time, love, money, resources. And once you do that, it will come in very quickly. So your tarot card for the week is the Empress. What is growing and evolving in your life that needs your attention? That's what I have for you, my dear, for the week of June 15th, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Leo. Let's see what your tarot card is for the week of June 15th, 2025. Now, keep in mind, Leo, the tarot card of the week is more or less advice from spirit or the divine on something we need to do or focus on to make our path here on earth a little bit easier for us, or to maybe even get us back on our path. You have, speaking of the path, the Two of Wands is your tarot card for the week. Are you prepared to make a decision that will change the course of your life? Tell me more about this here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So you have a decision before you, my love. This could be in regards to career and finance. It could be in respect to your living situation, or maybe even love and romance. Are you prepared to make a decision that may change the course of your life? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Your first card out, my dear, we have the, wow, Two of Wands to the Two of Wands. That hardly ever happens. Five of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Well, there you are, changing the course of your life here. And the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Cups. Look at this. Six of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. I got to take this, the Fool card here. That leaves the Two of Pentacles choice here. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the Chariot card here. And then the Eight of Cups. I feel like the decision that's on the docket for you, and remember, you have the divine gift of free will. You don't have to do whatever, you know, tarot's telling you. This is just an energy read here. But there's something in your life that you've been contemplating walking away from. It, again, could be a career path, could be your housing situation, could be a friend, could be a family member, could be a lover, could be a community group that you volunteer in. But there's something here that you've been pondering for quite some time. Do I really want to leave this behind? Whatever this is, right? Person, place, or thing. The divine is kind of telling you that the new comes in very quickly once you do that. So leaving this person, place, or thing out in the cold, like making the decision to do that, Five of Pentacles, leaving it out in the cold. Four of Cups, even if they come back with an offer or an opportunity, you're still like, no thanks, because the Four of Cups card for me is like the no thanks card. Then something new comes in that Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Fool card. It's almost immediate for you. So you're going to have to take this how it resonates to you. Some of you are contemplating communicating with an individual, a friend, family member, or lover that you want to disengage from them. I have the King of Pentacles here to the Queen of Pentacles. This could be someone like a spouse or an individual you have shared resources with. For others of you, this very well could be a boss. For some of you, this could be an individual that you wanted to actually, you know, marry or have a higher level of commitment with. And I see that because for me, basically the King and Queen of Pentacles are like, that's like the marrying king and marrying queen. So take this how it resonates to you, whomever, whatever this is, at some point in your life, either offered you structure and stability, or you had the hope that it would offer you structure and stability. And now you seem to be at this crossroads on whether or not you want to continue with whomever or whatever this is, this job, living situation, or individual. And I can see that you've been battling this for quite some time. For some of you, up to the last 4 weeks, because I have 2 wands here and 2 wands here. For others of you, it's been 2 years in the making. So take that how it resonates. Because for some of you, you've been going back and forth with this person for the last 2 years. And now you seem to be at this Y point in your life that I want to move in another direction. but it means permanently leaving this person behind. And I think that's where you're struggling. So the divine is asking you here, are you prepared to make a decision that will change the course of your life? Because when you leave this job, you're never going back to it. There's a new job here. Like within a month, you have this whole new career path where you're meeting new soulmates and new soul bonds and creating real financial abundance for yourself in the future. If you're leaving a housing situation, same thing. It's like you can't go back. So maybe you're leaving the apartment and then you go off and you buy your own home. It comes in like very quickly. You're settled into your new house. Even if you were to ever scale down and go back into an apartment, the odds of you ever going back to that particular apartment is like slim to none. And if this is an individual that you're leaving behind, like a friend or a family member, particularly even a lover, it's like new people come in, whether that's a new friend or new friends. Maybe you disengage from a family member, but then you reconnect with other family members who maybe you have not spoken to in quite some time. For others of you, you're leaving behind or contemplating leaving behind a love partner, and then a new love partner comes in, and that actually ends up being the person you spend the rest of your life with. So I think that's why you've been struggling with this decision, because you know once you really move forward with it, for Leo to make a decision to say no, because most Leos are people pleasers. That's the low vibe of Leo. Don't be offended at that. Every sign has positive and negative traits and high vibe and low vibe frequencies. And the low vibe for Leo is I'm going to say yes and say yes and say yes, even if it's at my own expense. And so some of you, kind of like Taurus, tend to stay in situations, environments, or connections that really don't make you happy, but you, at the end of the day, you're a peacekeeper. I know a lot of people say that about Libra, but every Leo I've known has been the peacekeeper within the friend group or at work or, within a romantic connection or family connection. And to step out of your comfort zone and to actually say no could be quite challenging for a Leo who's spent the majority of their life saying yes. It's a big thing to go from being a doormat, with all due respect, to being the door that actually closes on someone. That takes a lot. And so I can see why you've been struggling with this decision, because once you make it, it now so becomes part of who you are. There's no going back to being the doormat. Once you're the door and you close the door on someone, you don't come back and lay on the floor and say, okay, walk all over me again. So I see why you're struggling here. And I think the divine just wants you to know that if you are considering walking away from a person, place, or thing, there really is no going back. So think clearly about it. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm not telling you not to do it. But the message here from the divine is like, literally, once you decide to abandon or leave this person, placing out in the cold, your life moves forward very quickly. And almost at the same time that this person, place, or thing comes back around again. Like the job says, wait a minute, don't leave. You have a new job offer. The lover comes back and says, wait a minute, I've reconsidered. You already have someone new. It literally happens almost simultaneously. Same thing if it's a living situation. You give your landlord the notice, you're moving into a new place, or you find a new place, and the landlord comes back a few days later and is like, wait, we thought about it. We could reduce your rent for the next 6 months or something. And you're like, no, sorry, already put down a deposit on a new place. I'm moving in a week. So there's something like here where, just keep in mind, and I'm not trying to scare you out of making this decision. I want you to know the energy that I'm feeling here is this has been very slow for you to come to this decision. Once you make it, things speed up quicker than you probably would have ever thought or imagined. The new beginning, like, literally arrives instantly. So just be mindful of that, because it's like once you communicate this ending that, like I said, a lot of you have been going back and forth on 4 weeks, others of you up to 2 years. Once you communicate that ending, things move very quickly. You have the 2 fastest cards in tarot here. The 8 of Wands, your communication, and then the Chariot, boom, we're done. And then you have the 8 of Cups, which is a card of movement. So you're quickly then moving into the new, and the new is meeting you in the middle. Like the new is moving towards you as soon as you do this. So just keep that in mind. Again, I'm not trying to deter you from doing this. I just want you to understand that once you do it, your life improves. And with that Jupiter energy here in the Wheel of Fortune, it will be improving for the better. So keep that in mind. That is what I have for you, Leo, for the week of June 15th, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Virgo. Let's see what your tarot card is for the week of June 15th, 2025. Now, keep in mind, Virgo, unlike the other readings that I do, this is not what's coming toward you. The tarot card of the week is more or less maybe advice or guidance from spirit or source about something we need to think about or contemplate, or a new path or direction we should be taking at this time. So your tarot card for the week, my dear, is the 3 of Swords. What painful aspect of your life do you need to confront? The 3 of Swords. Why is the 3 of Swords card here for Virgo? Now, Virgo, keep in mind, this does not mean that you are experiencing a 3 of Swords moment this week. Why is the Three of Swords the tarot card of the week for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus? Why is the Three of Swords their tarot card of the week? One more shuffle. Thank you. The first card out, my dear, is the Seven of Swords, the Magician, the Three of Pentacles, and Justice. Bottom of the deck, you have the Sun, you have the Queen of Cups, and you have the Four of Pentacles. So Virgo here, there's something about an ending that you had in your life, and for however long ago it was, is different for all of you. But there's something here about you are manifesting the new, manifesting a new job opportunity. For others of you, you're manifesting new love, could be new connections in terms of platonic friendships. But it's almost like you risk the chance here of sabotaging your manifestation when it does come in. Because there's something from your past that is still unhealed for you. There's still some unhealed trauma here in the Virgo collective. So let's say for some of you, you had a really tragic ending with a job. I don't know, maybe you were fired on the spot or someone sabotaged you at work and you unfairly lost your job. And now you are trying to manifest a new job. There's a potential here of you, one, manifesting from a place of hurt and pain, which is never a good place for us to manifest from, right? We need to be higher vibe. Because if you're manifesting from a place of hurt and pain, then you're basically manifesting exactly what just ended. So you'll be manifesting another terrible job or another job that has an individual or individuals there that are looking to sabotage you. If you've left a love connection, whether by choice or by force, and you haven't healed that trauma, then if you're manifesting new love, that new love is coming from a place of pain because it's your manifestation. So basically you're manifesting the same type of relationship you had that caused that pain to begin with. So there's definitely something here about like you're manifesting something beautiful here, right? You are literally co-creating with the divine, Magician to the Three of Pentacles here. So this is the energy of an individual of, yes, I'm hoping and praying for the new. However, you're also utilizing all four aces to create the new. So I love this. This is real active participation in your manifestation. However, it will come in. But if you're still holding on to that pain, Four of Pentacles to the Three of Swords, then my love, you just sabotaged this new manifestation. So I want to get some advice here for you about this. Let's get 3 cards of advice here for Virgo. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. And my phone has been quiet for pretty much this entire reading. And now on yours, it's going off like constantly. I don't know if they're my blink cameras. I don't know. I'll look afterwards. But I kind of feel like that's a sign there from the divine. It's almost like a police siren. I really feel like this is trying to draw your attention because, one, some of you are manifesting from a place of pain. In that respect, you're just kind of manifesting whatever ended for you tragically. And for others of you, if that trauma is not healed when the new comes in and you're holding on to the pain, you will be self-sabotaging the new. Because anytime something happens or there's a disagreement and you're triggered, you will be acting out from a place of pain, which wasn't healed originally. So your 3 cards of advice: Temperance, the Hierophant, wow, and the Six of Swords. I like this. Bottom of the deck, Four of Cups. So there's something here about you taking all the time you need. Sagittarius energy of Temperance is having patience with yourself while you heal so you can move forward. And in this respect, this could be that maybe you can do some self-help here in terms of journaling. For others of you, you can look up things online, self-help guides on how to heal trauma. And then I have a third group of you. You may actually require the assistance of an individual, whether that's like a counselor or a therapist. I feel like the Virgo collective is not truly able to move on from the pain on their own. For the majority of you, some of you will be able to do it, on your own. But for others of you, you may need something else. And again, that could just be looking up self-help tools online. And for others of you, very well could require some type of professional assistance. But I just see you here running the risk of either manifesting the exact same thing that hurt you the first time around, or really obtaining this beautiful sun energy here, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, but then holding on to the pain, like I said, gives me this feeling of almost like a tower moment where you will end up self-sabotaging your happiness, your manifestation when it does come in. Tell me about that Four of Pentacles here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Four of Pentacles, clarified. There's your 10 of Cups, your Two of Wands there, and the Four of Swords. We go right back to that. So that's basically what ends up happening here. Either you're manifesting from a place of pain and something comes in and you think, oh my God, this is everything I ever wanted, right? The job, the living situation, the person. And then you end up at a Y point because something happens and suddenly you're right back to healing. And when we see the Four of Swords card, we know what precedes it is the Three of Swords. So it's almost like we actively manifested the exact same scenario or the exact same situation that hurt us in the past. For others of you, you end up getting exactly what it is that you want. And then something happens, something is triggered here. And in this moment of being at the Y point, you act out in rage. I keep feeling rage here. I don't know why. Rage or anger, something like that. Definitely from a source of pain deep within you. And suddenly you're hurting all over again because now you sabotage this really great thing in your life. So that's the message for the Virgo collective this week. This is a good week for you to really do a very deep dive within and look at whatever situations, environments, or connections have ended for you and really hurt your heart at the time of their ending. Go back and revisit that, not to revisit the pain, but to just make sure that that wound is actually healed. And if it's not, please take the steps you need to heal it, because you're either going to manifest exactly what hurt you, my love, or what you really want comes in, but then you end up self-sabotaging it because you're triggered from that unhealed wound. So that's what I have for you, Virgo, for the week of June 15th, 2025. Your tarot card for the week is the Three of Swords. What painful aspect of your life do you need to confront and finally heal? So really in that Six of Swords energy, you can officially move on from it and leave it in the past. That's what I have for you, my dear. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Libra. Let's see what your tarot card is for the week of June 15th, 2025. Now, keep in mind, Libra, this is not what's coming towards you. The tarot card of the week is more of like a self-help guide, if you will, from source on how we can move forward in our path of life here. So your tarot card for the week is the Page of Cups. What situation in your life is bringing about some type of opportunity? So you have an opportunity here, Libra, something potentially closing out in your life. And there's a need here for you to see the ending. Very similar to the Taurus message. So maybe some of you have some high Taurus placements. But there is something here about there's something in your life coming to an end, situation, environment, or connection. And instead of looking at it as an ending, look at it as an opportunity for a new beginning. Queen of Pentacles, or to do something in a new way. Interesting how I mentioned Taurus, and we have that Queen of Pentacles card there at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you're more grounded and stable than you're giving yourself credit for in respect to this new beginning in your life. So tell me more about the Page of Cups here for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle. Thank you. Okay, the Two of Swords, so which actually is the moon in Libra. Two of Swords, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Look at all the page energy you have here. And the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. Man, are you stuck, my love? The Chariot and the World card. You're moving ever so slowly to closing out whatever situation, environment, or connection this has been for you. Again, I think you're not realizing, and I understand when we have something ending, whether it's work, a living situation, a friendship, a connection with a family member, you know, a marriage, a relationship with a lover. It's really hard to look at the bright side, whether the ending is happening by our choice or by force because of the other entity or energy. But there's something here where this decision to walk away is actually yours. So this isn't happening to you by force. Now, some of you are going to say it's happening to me by force because I didn't create the toxic situation that I'm now contemplating leaving. Fair enough. But the actual decision to leave now is yours because at the end of the day, you have the divine gift of free will. So for some of you, you actually can stay in the same situation, environment, or connection that made you sick. I can tell you as someone who's been there, though, you can't heal in the same environment that made you sick. That's just not possible. So there is something here about this decision being yours. Now, I'm not going to talk about the circumstances that forced you into this decision, but because this reading is about you having the power to make the decision. And I see you here at this Two of Swords card. I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I want to leave behind this person, place, or thing. What you're failing to see is that this ending is ushering in a new beginning. Now, Four of Cups, the divine is trying to bring you the Ace of Cups, which the page here is holding. But you're so focused, understandably so, on these three cups, the loss, the remorse, the regret, that you're not seeing this as a opportunity to have a new beginning. So let's say this is work related, and then you apply it to your life how you see fit. I'm just going to use work as an example. Let's say you are in a semi-toxic work environment, and you've been contemplating leaving, and you've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And now something really happened, and you're just like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. But I'm in my comfort zone. This is a job I've had for X amount of years, right? I'm comfortable here. I know everyone. I don't need to learn a new system. I don't need to learn new responsibilities, right? I don't need to find a new way to work. Like, right, I have my route that I take here. I know what I do when I get here. I know who I'm doing it with, for good or for bad. What you're not seeing, though, is you have the ability to leave that toxic situation. Now, in this respect, the divine's not saying quit your job tomorrow, Libra, but it is saying time to inquire, Page of Wands to the Page of Pentacles, on a new financial opportunity for yourself. Again, instead of seeing this as some dreaded decision of, oh God, I got to leave this place of work and go out and find another job and go from one interview after another, after another, after another, and then finally get a new job, right? And then give my notice to this one, world card, close that out and move towards a new job. Now I got to meet all these new people and I have to learn this new system or the way they do things. Instead of looking at it from the negative point of view, look at it from the positive. Now I get to find a better job. I get to find a better job with a better work environment, maybe closer to my home, maybe one that lets me even work out of the home part-time or full-time. Maybe I can find a job that pays me better. So there's something here about looking at the bright side. And again, I know that's really hard to do when we're coming from a place of pain, and especially when we're feeling forced to make the choice. But there is something here about once you have that clarity, and most of you will within the next couple of weeks, some of you won't, and you're going to continue to stay where you're at, and that's okay. You will eventually shift, unfortunately, because the divine is trying to move you onto the new path. So for those of you, maybe you're a little bit of a clinger, I get it. You're afraid. Change is scary. Pisces collective is going through that. The Taurus collective is going through that. And Leo was going through it as well, although they're just starting to come out of it. So I understand that change is scary. You will eventually make it here. You're all going to make it in your own time. But for those of you that are just contemplating that this week and maybe just having all of these feelings inside, this rush of feelings of like, why? I'm getting a lot of whys from the Libra collective. Like, I didn't even want to make this choice. Or I didn't want to leave this job. I didn't want to leave this friendship. I didn't want to leave this love ship. But this week, the divine is saying, what situation in your life is bringing about some type of opportunity? So see the ending as an opportunity. Now you can find a better living situation. Now you can find a better job or a better paying job, or maybe even one with better benefits. Now I can heal from this connection and then go out and find a new friend or new friends or even new love. But there is definitely something here of, for a lot of you, you're kind of being forced to exit something. And I understand that change is scary, but the divine is saying this week, just see it differently. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Just see it as an opportunity as opposed to seeing it like some dreaded, death row sentence that you've been given. This ending is the opportunity for you to create the life you want, or really fall into the job you want, or maybe even launch your own business. And definitely finding a better lover if this is in respect to a very toxic love connection that you've been struggling to get out of. By the time you get to the end of Cancer season and moving into Leo season, I do see most of you making the final determination to leave whatever or whomever this is behind. You might still need some time after that to, plan it out and find the job, but the actual the mental gymnastics of just coming to that realization or that final decision, you're probably going to make over the course of the next 4 to 8 weeks. But for this week, the divine is just asking you, see this as an opportunity as opposed to a detriment. Okay, just a little shift in your focus or in your mindset will help you to make the best decision for yourself. That is what I have for you, Libra, for the week of June 15th, 2025. If you like that message and it resonates with you, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Scorpio, my moon babies. Let's see what our tarot card is for the week of June 15th, 2025. Now, keep in mind, Scorpio, this is not what's headed our way. This is something that the divine wants us to focus on, so we can either improve our life or raise our vibration. So let's see what our tarot card is. Oh, look at that, the High Priestess. What is your intuition trying to tell you? So I feel like I've tapped into a group of you where maybe you've been ignoring your intuition about a particular situation, environment, or connection. So tell me more about this here for Scorpio. Why is the High Priestess their tarot card of the week? For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Bottom of the deck, my dear, the Four of Wands. There's something here about house, home, stability, possibly even a relationship. Tell me more about this here for Scorpio. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. First card out, we have the Eight of Cups, followed by the Star card, and then the King of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Look at that, right over the Three of Swords, we have the Ace of Pentacles. for most of you, I feel like I've tapped into a group of you where you've had an ending with an individual. Now, you can take this as a friend if you want. You could take this as a family member. You could even take this as a business partnership. And for others of you, you very well could take this as a love partner. There's something here in regards to your intuition that you're ignoring. And I'm going to read this two different ways. For some of you, your intuition is telling you that the person that you have separated from or disconnected from well, your intuition is trying to tell you the person's coming back, and you don't want to believe it. And it's not that you don't want the person back. Your mind is tricking you into believing the person's never coming back. 8 of Swords. They're never coming back. Just kind of give up on them. So for those of you where you've had an ending with this individual, your intuition is trying to tell you the person's coming back. You're right. They are. They're coming back. For those of you who want that person, they're coming back with a solid offer. I don't have timing on you for this, but your intuition is trying to tell you this person is returning. And stop being in this, mashed potato mindset that you're in, that it's never going to happen. It's like it's happening. There's a pause. There's a delay here. 7 of Pentacles and the Hangman. But this person is coming back around again with some type of solid offer, opportunity, apology here to try to rebalance and recalibrate this relationship and to reinstill some sense of stability to it. 4 of Pentacles plus 2 of Pentacles is 6 of Pentacles. So this person is coming towards you, but 6 plus that ace is 7, and that's what we have here. So it might take a little longer. Your intuition is trying to tell you this person is returning. Your mind is trying to talk you out of it. That 8 of Swords is a lower octave to the devil. And that's just telling you all the negative things of this person not coming back. For others of you, you had a connection end, whether it's a friend, family member, or lover, and you don't want that person back. And in that respect, your intuition is telling you there's this another soulmate here on path for you. And your mind, again, mashed potato land here, is telling you you're never going to meet anyone else. You're never going to have another friend or a friend that becomes a family member. You're never going to have another love. And that's wrong as well, because your intuition is telling you, nope, that situation had to come to an end. Either they walked away from you or you walked away from them. But there was a period of healing for you that is needed. And as soon as you heal, this person comes in. And they don't have to be an air sign, but that King of Swords, 2 of Cups, like communication is received and you're meeting this new person. And again, offering structure and stability and also helping to heal your heart. So there's something here that your intuition is telling you. I want you to claim this reading how you see fit. For those of you who want the past person back, your gut has been trying to tell you the person will eventually come back to you. Your mind's telling you they won't. This card is telling you what is your intuition trying to tell you. Just stick to your intuition. Don't stick to that devil energy of the 8 of Swords. They're never coming back again. That's clearly wrong here. And for those of you where you don't want the past person, you want a new person, you need to get out of your head of, I'm never going to find a new person. Because if you tap into your intuition, you know there's another love connection out there for you, whether it's platonic or romantic. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I do want to take a look at that Ace of Pentacles for you real quick. So you claim this how you want. Past person or new person really doesn't matter, because this reading isn't about like what's coming towards you. This reading is about your intuition is trying to get your attention, that whatever it is that you desire is coming in. So again, new person or past person, doesn't matter. Your intuition is trying to tell you it's coming in. So if your mind is telling you something to the contrary, ignore it. Tell me more about that Ace of Pentacles here. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Wands. This person is making their way to you or their way back to you. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ace of Pentacles is clarified by Ace of Swords. And that, my friends, is the truth. The Sun and the 8 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. This individual is making their way to you. By hook or by crook, I just heard. By Leo season, there's a huge reconnection here. So again, you can claim it how you want. You're either meeting a new person between now and Leo season, or this past person is coming back to you between now and Leo season. That portion you can claim how you want, but your intuition is trying to tell you this is all going to come together right around Lionsgate. So whatever tarot readings you're watching that are telling you you're not going to meet a new person or the past person isn't coming back, stop with that. Stop with, like, when you watch a collective reading, you can denounce the message. I don't know if readers tell you that. It's an energy field. It's a timeline. And you can say, yes, I want to be on that timeline and I'm going to call it in, or no, I don't want to be on that timeline. You can certainly discount it and dismiss it and say, I don't want that for myself. So whatever this is for you, a new person or a past person, that you get to claim, but your intuition either way is trying to tell you that whatever it is you want is coming in Leo season. So if you're watching things that are telling you it's not happening, ignore them. I'm going to tell you that as someone who's been in your shoes, ignore it, because 2 years ago, we had a terrible falling out, and I was watching readings online at the time, and some of them were like, and I was pulling my own cards, and my own cards were telling me he's coming back. He's coming back. But I kept getting into mental, mashed potato land, mental gymnastics, watching readings saying he's not coming back. He's not coming back. And I kind of got sucked into that for a couple of weeks. And then before I knew it, one day, boom, reconnected. And he's been in my life ever since. It's been an amazing 5 years, except for that little blip that we had there in the summer of 2023. So whatever this is for you, new or past, it's kind of, not relevant to the reading. Your intuition is telling you it's coming in. Anything your mind is telling you or other readings are telling you or something like that, please ignore it. Listen to your intuition. That is your source to the divine. That's telling you what's coming in for you. So whatever this is, just continue to believe in it and listen to your intuition when it comes to it. Okay. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. And again, you have this energy coming towards you. How you want to claim it is completely up to you, but you know this already. And if you get out of your mind, you know that what I'm telling you is the truth. Your tarot card for the week is the High Priestess. What is your intuition trying to tell you? It's trying to tell you the soulmate that you want is coming in. So just continue to believe in that. That's what I have for you for the week of June 15th, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Sagittarius. Let's see what your tarot card is for the week of June 15th, 2025. Now, keep in mind, Saggy, this is not what's coming towards you. Tarot card of the week is more or less advice from source about something we need to focus on in order to help us with our life's journey. So your tarot card of the week, Two of Cups. Are you ready to commit to someone or something you love? Oh, I love that. Tell me more about the Two of Cups here for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Bottom of the deck, Five of Cups. So for some of you, there is sadness, remorse, and regret in respect to a connection ending in your life. For some of you, the connection ended some time ago. For others of you, it's recently ended. And then I have that third group of you on a different timeline where you're in the middle of it ending. So you're not quite there yet. But what the divine is trying to tell you here is that whatever's closing out for you, there's a new soulmate or new soulmates on path for you. So whatever wants to go, kind of let it go. And whatever wants to come in, let it come in. Okay. Tell me more about this here for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your first card out, the Eight of Pentacles, followed by the Ace of Cups. See, it's like the divine is already working on this for you. Followed by the King of Wands, and then the Knight of Cups. I'm telling you, it's coming in. Bottom of the deck, Judgment, Ace of Pentacles. Look at this, two aces and the Seven of Pentacles to the World card. Whatever's closing out for you now, whether it's happening by choice or by force, I want to say to let it go. For some of you, this has been dragging out a long time. Seven of Pentacles to the World card. I mean, it could be up to 7 years. For some of you, it's taking a long time. Now, I'm not telling you that the person who's leaving your life will never return again in the future. What I'm telling you is there's a need here for you to not look at this ending. And I know it's really difficult when we're going through it. I was just telling Libra this. And some of you may have some Libra placements, so you might want to look at that reading. When we're going through the ending, whether by choice or by force, it never feels good, right? When I told my ex-husband that I wanted the divorce, it was my choice, but it didn't feel great, right? So I understand what you're going through, because I think for most of you, you're making the choice to close this out. And I think you've thought about it a long time with that Seven of Pentacles energy. So you didn't wake up at 5 o'clock this morning and decide to end the friendship or stop talking to that family member or completely disconnect from that lover. It's been a long time in the making. But what the divine is telling you is that while you are working on closing this out, or for those of you who have closed it out already, while you're working on healing in respect to that being closed out, the divine, Eight of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups, is already working on the new. You already have a new soulmate, soul bond connection here being put on path for you. And I feel like when you are really in this King/Queen of Wands energy, when you're ready, and that time will be different for all of you, but when you feel bold enough and courageous enough and vulnerable enough to put yourself out there to meet a new person or new people, for those of you who are even looking for like platonic friendship connections, boom, they come in. Knight of Cups. Like as soon as you're ready. So this is just telling you, are you ready to commit to someone or something that you love? When you're ready and you're healed and you begin to put yourself out there and be vulnerable, it comes in like almost immediately. You got the Ace of Cups, you have the Judgment card, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. This is as solid as it comes because, if this is a love reading, this is not just, the fluffiness of love and I love yous and I miss yous and all those cutesy names. This is solid. This is the connection that has the potential to last a lifetime because all aces in tarot are the potential. So you have the potential here for the Ace of Cups going to the Ten of Cups. You have the potential here of this Ace of Pentacles going to the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a friend that's with you for pretty much the rest of your life. This is a lover who's by your side pretty much for the rest of your life. So whatever's closing out for you, and like I said, for some of you, you've been in this ongoing process here of just trying to come to terms with closing it out. And I get it. It's not a feel-good energy. For others of you, you closed it out some time ago, but you're going through this big process of healing and maybe even trying to forgive yourself. Some of you are trying to forgive yourselves because you stayed in it longer than you should have. I get that too. Others of you, you're trying to find forgiveness for that person because you have some animosity or dislike or disdain for whoever this is. So I understand that the closing out of this is difficult regardless of which timeline you're on. But when you're ready, you do have new coming in. And I think that's what the divine is trying to get you to focus on. Not to focus so much on the ending. Yes, it's good to focus on our healing because we certainly don't want to take that emotional baggage into our new connection or connections. But aside from focusing on the healing, try to not focus too much on the pain or in that energy of having to have walked away. Heal the pain, take the lessons and move on. Because when you're healthy and you're ready to actually meet someone new or new people, for those of you looking for friends, it comes in like, I'm telling you, almost instantly, like within a month. Within a month of you being ready and being bold enough and confident enough to put yourself out there, you're meeting this new person, or like I said, for some of you, new people where you're looking for new friends. So tell me about this Knight of Cups here in the future here for Sag. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Look at that. Ace of Swords. And that, my friend, is the truth, what I was just saying. You now have 3 of the 4 aces in a super, super simple, small spread here. Ace of Swords and the Death card. And the next 7 of Cups. They are your soulmate, soul bond connections. Bottom of that, King of Pentacles. That's the friend who's in your life for the duration. That's the lover. That's the marrying king and queen of tarot. So look at 8 of Wands. I'm telling you, this comes in, or these people, for those of you looking for a lot of friends, very quickly. As soon as you're done wrapping this up and healing from it, the new is here. And I think that's what the divine is trying to get you to focus on the new and to remain hopeful and optimistic about the new. You have the Ace of Cups, you have the Ace of Swords, and you have the Ace of Wands. I'm sorry, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Ace of Swords, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. And technically you have the Ace of Wands because that's what you're holding, my love, as the king or queen of Wands. So almost all 4 aces. If I were doing this reading for myself, I'd say all 4 aces are on the table because that King of Wands is holding an ace. So you have new before you. Try to focus on that as you're closing out whatever this is. That is what I have for you, my love, for the week of June 15th, 2025. If you like that message and it resonates with you and you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Capricorn. Let's see what your tarot card is for the week of June 15th, 2025. And keep in mind, Cappy, that this is not what's coming your way. This reading is more or less advice from the divine on how we can improve ourselves or things maybe we need to focus on to help us with our life's journey. So let's take a quick look at your card here. You have the 7 of Swords. What situation in your life do you need to protect and cherish? Now, I know in reading, 7 of Swords gets a bad mark from a lot of readers. And sometimes, depending on what comes out, to clarify, it could mean lies and deception or being put in competition or some type of a trickery or betrayal. But in respect to this being your tarot card of the week, there's something here that you need to move very strategically on in order to protect it, whether that's a dream you have, a wish, a goal, a plan, your money, a love connection. There's something here that you need to protect, your sanity, your peace, okay? And you need to be very strategic about it. Also, for some of you, I just want to make sure that your cards were in the upright. They are. That was the 2 of Cups, by the way. So for some of you, it's in regards to a partnership. But anyway, the message that was coming to me was, for some of you, you have something exciting and new coming in, not to sound like the Love Boat, something new and exciting coming in, but there's a need here for you to kind of like, shh, like maybe not tell everyone about it just yet. I don't know why I got that message for someone watching. So tell me about this, please, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have the Page of Swords. You have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you have something or someone new, person, place, or thing here coming in. Yep, Ace of Pentacles. And then you have the 10 of Wands. There's a need here for you to not tell everyone about whatever this is, because Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, Page of Wands. Look at that, the World card. You have a new beginning here in your life, Cappy. Could be career and finance, could be in your living situation, could be in respect to a relationship coming in. There's something here that if you were to tell everyone about it, it could actually become quite burdensome for you. People might start pelting you with, don't do it, it's a bad idea, she's like this, he's like this. That's terrible. You've been an accountant for 30 years. Now you want to be a sous chef. That's stupid. Don't do that. I feel like there could be this influx of this Knight of Swords communication, and it's negative from people. 10 of Wands to that Knight of Swords. This would be negative, and I just feel like it would weigh you down and possibly deter you from taking this opportunity, or it would just sour the celebratory feel that you should be in, because you look, 6 of Cups, King of Wands, 6 of Wands. I told you, celebratory feel. There's something here coming towards you, and I don't know what it is because it's different for all of you. It's a collective general reading, but you need to protect whatever or whomever this is. There's a big shift here in the Cappy Collective. You're meeting someone new, you're reconciling with someone, your relationship's going to a higher level of commitment, you just came into some money, you have a new job, you've totally changed career paths, like whatever this is for you, changing living environments, maybe you just got a loan, inheritance. There's something here like everyone does not need to know, because not everyone will be happy for your happy. I think I said that to you. I said, not everyone will be happy for Cappy. This was like within the last week, I did a reading for you. This is doubling down on that message. So if you resonated with that other message that I posted in the last week, this is definitely doubling down on it, because whatever it is, it's getting closer and closer and closer to you. So Queen of Swords, I love this. This is kind of the energy you need to take on if you're resonating with this message. The Queen of Swords is the Queen of Brevity. She speaks very little. She speaks authentically and she tells the truth. She's not going to lie. But there's something here about less is more in terms of communication. Because again, I feel like if you announce this to the world, what you will be receiving is Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, 10 of Wands, a lot of immature opinions that you really don't need, because you've been waiting for this. Look how the Knight of Wands is looking back. You've been waiting for this information, opportunity, communication, this new life path, or this progress forward in some way. And you are well on your way here to victory. 6 of Cups, King of Wands, 6 of Wands. This is beautiful energy moving forward. You have Archangel Michael here with Temperance. Oh my God. 3 of Cups, celebration. This is beautiful. I don't know what's happening for the Capricorn collective, but there's a need here for you to protect and cherish this opportunity, this relationship, your money, or this plan or goal you have. I mean, for some of you, King of Wands, Queen of Wands energy, you could be considering opening up your own business, doing a little side gig. Again, there's a need here, like not everyone needs to know. And even when you are sharing it with the people that you do trust, they don't need to know all of the details. Queen of Swords doesn't get into the details. Again, she's a queen of brevity. So there's no need here to like give every little detail. But that's what I have for you, Capricorn. This is beautiful. This has been coming up in your readings a lot. Again, no need to tell everyone, because all you will receive is comments from the peanut gallery. And that's coming from, from these people where they have their own pain or trauma. They have their own bad experiences. They're unhealed. They're not a risk taker. They have perhaps some jealousy here. So there's a need here, like, yes, I want you to be happy. And I'm not telling you to like keep all the good news to yourself, because when we have something good happening, we want to tell everyone. But it's really important for you to protect whatever this is. There also could be a little sabotaging energy here of the 7 of Swords. So let's say that you are applying for a job and you feel 99% sure that it's yours. And now you go around and tell people. You very well could have someone who will end up trying to sabotage 7 of Swords, that new opportunity for you. Whether they call the company, they pretend to be a former employer just so you don't get it. Or you're trying to look for a promotion within the company. No need for everyone in the company to know that, because they could be vying for that job as well. Same thing if this is a love ship. You could have something playing out here where you have someone leaving one connection to come towards you. I'm not going to condemn or condone that. But in that respect, again, you could have some peanut comment people. Once a cheater, always a cheater, blah, blah, blah. They don't know your situation. They don't know you. They don't know your person. They don't know the relationship they're leaving. You know what I mean? So again, it could be someone who then tries to sabotage this for you by putting some negative thoughts in your head. And then you get into the 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and that's just like mental mashed potatoes. So whatever this is for you, my love, it's looking great. You could be happy about it. You may want to tell 1 or 2 people. No need to tell the details, and definitely no need to tell the whole world. You are on a fantastic path here, and you are being guided by Archangel Michael at this time. I love it. So protect and cherish whatever this is. When you are ready to announce, I just signed on the house, let's say this is a house you're buying. I just signed on the house, then you can let everyone know. It's done. You've moved in. You can let everyone know. Your person leaves another person, and the 2 of you are together, and it's solidified. Now you can let the whole world know. You've relocated, sold a house, got a new place. You've launched a business. It's official. You know what I mean? You dotted your I's, crossed the T's. You have all your insurances, everything, all your ducks in a row. There's nothing for anyone to sabotage. Then you can let the world know. Until then, kind of keep it under wraps. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. Your tarot card of the week is the 7 of Swords. What situation, environment, or connection in your life do you need to protect and cherish? That's what I have for you for the week of June 15th, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Aquarius. Let's see what your tarot card is for the week of June 15th, 2025. Now, keep in mind, Aquarius, this is not what's coming towards you. This is something that the divine would like you to focus on or work on this week to kind of help you with your life's journey. Tarot card of the week. Look at you. You showing up as your own card. The King of Swords. This is Aquarian energy. What situation in your life is calling you to have logic and clarity? Okay. Tell me more about this here for Aquarius. King of Swords. What situation, and I'll even add to that because it's a general reading. What situation, environment, or connection in your life is calling for you to have logic and clarity? For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Bottom of the deck, we have 2 of Cups. So for most of you, this will be in regards to a partnership. Now, that could be professional in nature. Could also be with acquaintances, maybe people you volunteer with at a community group. Could be friends, family members, and yes, even in respect to love. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Your first card out, my dear, we have the 2 of Pentacles, followed by the Star, the 3 of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have 3 of Wands, we have Death, and we have the 2 of Wands. And then we have the World card. 2 of Swords here, Temperance, and 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So obviously, for many of you, you're at a crossroads in regards to a particular connection in your life. You're not sure at this time whether you want to rebirth it or not. 2 of Pentacles tells me you're going back and forth. Do I move forward from this person with them or without them? That Star card, I almost feel like you're almost like trying to tap into the divine or connect to the divine to help you make this decision. Because I think what you're fearing here is heartbreak. You don't want to feel the heartbreak. So for some of you, I'm going to read this a couple of different ways. You have already disconnected from someone, and it broke your heart, whether by force or by choice. You disconnected from someone, and you're taking a long time now to decide whether or not you really want to end that connection once and for all, or whether or not you want to attempt to rebirth it and reconnect with that person. This could be professionally speaking, or with a platonic friend or family member, or even a lover. I feel like there's a need here for you to have a great pause on this, whether it comes to totally walking away from this person or reconnecting with them. And the reason why I say that is because I have the 3 of Wands, the Death card, and the 2 of Wands. Now, if the 2 of Wands would have came first, I would have said, okay, you're at the Y point and you're contemplating the decision that you need to make. And then the 3 of Wands would be, okay, I've left behind that decision, whatever it is. I'm concrete now, and now I can move forward and very confidently in Wand energy towards the decision that I've made. But it came out the other way. And this is why I feel like there's a going back and forth. 2 of Pentacles, going back and forth. 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands. I'm going to move forward with or without this person. I'm not going to move forward with or without this person. There's a lot of back and forth energy here about whether or not to officially close out this connection. 2 of Swords, that's the Moon in Libra. Again, it's the feeling here is, I don't know what to do. You're trying to rely on your intuition, and you're, connecting to source to give you an answer, some sign, some signal to let you know which, what to do here, which direction to go in. But your feelings, because of the heartbreak, are kind of almost like entangled with your intuition right now, and you're having a difficult time discerning heart from intuition. And that happens a lot when we need to make a monumental decision like this regarding a very important partnership. If this wasn't an important partnership to you, you wouldn't be going back and forth on it so much. So Temperance is here, Six of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Hierophant. Look at that, to the Sun card. Oh, and the Ace of Swords. I have to take that also. So I feel like if you can give yourself time, Temperance talks about time, it talks about patience, it talks about not rushing the decision. If you give yourself time, the decision you make will be victorious. You will be able to overcome the doubts, the fears, the insecurities, the I don't know, am I doing the right thing? Am I not doing the right thing? You will be able to overcome it. The Hierophant, the Sun, and the Ace of Swords tells me between now and Leo season, you will be making the decision that is absolutely best for you. And you will be very clear-minded when you make that decision. So I feel like there's no need to rush right now with whomever this individual is. And I'm not saying you need to wait 4 to 8 weeks to make the decision. I'm just telling you, within that time span, you'll be able to make it, and you'll be even more confident about the decision you're making because you're not being rushed. If this other individual, whoever they are, if they're rushing you, that's definitely your sign to stop, because no one should be pushing you to make this decision. This doesn't just affect them, this affects you. So what situation, environment, or connection in your life is calling for you to have logic and clarity? Clearly this one, in regards to this partnership, whatever this is for you. And whoever this is, they're trying to get you to rush. There's no rushing this, because with that World card there, this is life-changing for you to some degree. Or it will alter your path in some way, whether you decide to stay, go, or go back, okay? So take your time with this. For some of you, like I said, you'll make the decision within the next couple of weeks. For others of you, it's going to take a little longer. But within the next 8 weeks, you will have the clarity you need to move forward. And if this person can't wait that long, then I think you kind of have your answer. But this seems too important to your life path for you to just make a split-second decision. And you know that already. That's why you've been going back and forth, going back and forth, and going back and forth in that Two of Swords energy. So 222, look up that angel number, if you will, after seeing this reading. But there's something here about you will be on the right path. You will make the right decision once you gain the clarity. Don't let anyone rush you a second before that with whatever this is. Because again, this is pretty monumental life change. And I know that because you're struggling to make the decision. So take all the time you need to do just that, to make that decision. That's what I have for you, Aquarius, for the week of June 15th, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Pisces. Let's see what your tarot card is for the week of June 15th, 2025. Keep in mind, Pisces, this is not what's coming towards you. This is more or less advice or guidance from Spirit, particularly in respect to something we need to focus on or think about to help our life path, to help our journey here. You have the Knight of Wands. What are you passionate and motivated about in your life? So time for the Pisces collective, it appears, to add a little fire to their life, to their life's journey, in order to move in a particular direction, maybe try something new, get out of your comfort zone. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles. So I feel like there's something here that you've been wanting to do, and you've been going back and forth, not sure if you should do it, when you should do it, should you launch it, not launch it, connect with that person, not connect with that person. There's something here that you kind of been delaying. I feel like it's time for you to kind of like put your feet, put some fire under your feet. Is that the saying? Put some fire under your feet to get this done, to move forward with it. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your first card out, Two of Pentacles, shows itself again. Amazing. Queen of Pentacles, the Devil, and Justice. Well, in this respect, I kind of like the Devil card here, because the Devil card is Saturn and Capricorn. And Saturn and Capricorn, every zodiac sign has positive and negative attributes, and every tarot card has positive and negative attributes. And so the reason why Capricorn is represented by the Devil is obviously that's Saturn and Capricorn. But more importantly, Capricorn is a zodiac sign that when they are laser focused on a goal, they become obsessed with success in a good way. Now, the downside is obsessed with success for negative reasons or for toxic addictions, or thinking something is a success because we're doing it, but really it's some type of toxic codependency or habit. But this is a positive attribute. So there's something here that you need to get motivated about. Inject a little fire energy into whatever this is, but also a little bit of that Capricorn energy, because the devil card for me is always like fire and earth combined. That's the vibe I always get with Capricorn. So it's like being obsessed with success, motivated to accomplish whatever this is. You have the Lovers, you have the Five of Swords, and you have the Page of Pentacles. That leaves the King of Swords, Three of Cups, and Two of Wands here to the Sun card. I feel like your happiness is waiting. I don't know what this decision here is for you. Relocation, reconciliation, moving away from someone, you know, it'll be different for all of you. Could even be launching a business, quite frankly. But there's something here that you've been sitting on the fence on and going back and forth, because moving forward with it requires you to step out of your comfort zone, whether that is filing for divorce, finding a new place to live, making the choice, you know, if you're single, to put yourself out there and meet someone new. Oh, you're already in a new connection, taking it to a higher level of commitment. There's resistance here when it comes to making the choice, is basically what I'm trying to tell you. You've been going back and forth, and I don't know what to do, because if I move in a particular direction, whatever that is, requires me to get out of my comfort zone. And you're like internally battling yourself. I don't know if I want to get out of my comfort zone. I don't know if I want a Page of Pentacles, do something new. Even though something from within you is telling you to do it. Obviously, there's a choice on the table. We've got choice here. But something is stopping you. And I feel for most of you, what is stopping you is this lack mindset of I can't do it, or it would require too much energy, or it would require too much time, and I don't have it. And the divine is telling you, you have it. You have everything you need to make this choice and to move towards the new, whatever that new is for you. New job, new living situation, new relationship, higher level of commitment, separation, like whatever this is for you, whatever this plan or goal here is. Could even be going back to school for some of you, or learning something new. This could be something like learning how to play the guitar. Like whatever it is for you, you've been preventing yourself from making the decision to move forward towards it because you're afraid of getting out of your comfort zone. Let's get you some advice here, because if you're truly passionate about whatever this is, then, and you know what, let me get 3 cards here to see what is the new here. If you're really passionate and you really want that, then it's time to do something about it, because I feel like it's not going to just come to you. You actually have to like put in the effort here to get it. So let's say I'm speaking to a Pisces and you dislike your job and you're going back and forth. I don't know if I want to leave it. I don't know. I don't really like it. Maybe it's toxic at times, but I know everyone here and I know the system and I know the process and I know the procedure, but I really don't know if I want to put myself out there. I mean, I do, but I don't. But what happens if I do? It's like you're thinking all the negative things. I'm surprised we didn't see 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. You're kind of talking yourself out of moving in a direction that you're being called to move towards. They don't know why you're doing that. Let me take a look at the new here. What is this Page of Pentacles here for Pisces? One more shuffle. Thank you. I was almost going to say Aries. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries. Knight of Wands to Knight of Wands. The Hierophant. The 5 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Hermit, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. So it looks like you want the new. There's something within you. I want to move passionately towards the new. And again, could be a variety of things here. I want to move towards opening up my own business. I want to move towards making myself vulnerable enough to find a new love partner. I want to move towards getting a divorce, Justice to Hierophant. I want to move towards a new job. Like, you really want this. Like, whatever this Hierophant is representing for you, you're passionate about it. You want to move towards it. But every time you start to even think about moving towards it, you get all of this internal conflict. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. You're like continually stopping yourself from moving towards the new. Why is that? Why is Pisces afraid to move towards the new? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. What's the issue here? Ace of Cups, 4 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Page of Swords. What are you afraid of? You're afraid of the new. You're afraid of, again, I don't know what this is for you. I just know that you have fear surrounding it. Why the fear? Are you afraid that it'll be too good? You'll be too happy? Are you afraid of being happy? Do you feel like, okay, let me get 3 cards on this. I know now where we're going with this message. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, 3 of Swords. I should have said it before the cards came out. I think you're afraid of the new because every time you went towards the new in the past, the rug was pulled out from underneath you. The job didn't last, the business failed, the living situation ended up being crap, the friend backstabbed you, the lover broke your heart, the family member betrayed you. Every time I extend my heart out, I'm speaking like you, every time I Knight a Cup, extend my heart out towards something, person, place, or thing, and I just begin to get comfortable with the idea of moving in that direction, or I feel comfortable being in that situation, environment, or connection, my heart gets broken, I get disappointed, I get backstabbed, I get betrayed. And so it's that pain from the past that is stopping you from moving forward. Again, and I don't know what this is for you, learning a new skill, expanding a current skill, learning how to play the guitar, taking cooking classes, being vulnerable, finding the love of your life, already have the love of your life, maintaining that relationship or taking it to a higher level of commitment. The overall feeling here for the collective that I've tapped into is this is but a dream. Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. It's not real. It only lives up here. Because in the past, every time I thought I was going to get close to this, I ended up with this instead. And, who the hell wants the Three of Swords? So it's almost like you're okay with leaving this in fantasy land. But the divine is telling you this can be reality land. This doesn't have to stay as a fantasy. But it does require you to step out of your comfort zone in order to create it, manifest it, build it, expand it, learn it, etc., etc. This is a clear message for the Pisces collective. Stop letting your past hold you back. Past trauma, past heartache, past losses. I'm not telling you to pretend the last number of years of your life never happened. I'm not telling you to not heal those wounds. I'm not even telling you to ignore the lessons. Please take the lessons with you. I never want you to experience that shit again. But don't allow your past to hold you back. And whatever you do, don't allow that past hurt or defeat or trauma to rob from you the potential of having something really solid and amazing in your life. So those old wounds, what are you passionate and motivated about in your life? If you have those old wounds, I would be passionate about addressing them and healing them, whether you're doing it on your own or professionally with an individual. And for others of you, this whole going back to school, learning something new, being vulnerable in a love connection, there's nothing holding you back from this but you. Past disappointments and past hurts. And I wouldn't let that person or those people rob you of this. This is yours. This is your karmic justice. And I'm not telling you everything from here on out is rainbows and unicorns and fairy dust, but it's a hell of a lot better than where you've been. And even if this ends up not panning out for the rest of your life, you will still experience this beautiful, magical moment of bliss. And why go another minute of your life without it? Even if it doesn't last 50 years. When I met the person I'm with now, and we've been together 5 years now. It'll be 5 years this summer. I don't know what life has in store for me or for him. I mean, we've connected in our relationship when we're in our 50s. I was in my late 40s. He was in his 50s. I'm not guaranteed 40 years with him. I'd love that, but I'm not guaranteed that. But if I can have this with him for a year, 5 years, 10 years, I'm going to take it. And if life has other plans for us after that, okay, I'll roll with the punches and I'll move forward. But I'm not going to miss a thing. That Aerosmith song just came to me. I don't want to miss a thing. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to go to sleep because I'd miss you, babe, and I don't want to miss a thing. Don't miss this, regardless of how long it's in your life. And don't allow that to keep you from this. That is what I have for you, Pisces. That is your tarot card of the week, my dear, for the week of June 15th, 2025. What are you passionate and motivated about in your life? Whatever it is, go after it. Life is way too short to live with regrets. That's what I have for you. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.